50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town.
The last time I bought a Call of Duty game was almost 10 years ago. The golden age died a long time ago, so for the last decade I've just been a tourist. I would play the open betas, realize it wasn't for me, and leave. It wasn't always like this. I started way back with Call of Duty 2 back in middle school. Back then my FPS life was occupied by CS and Quake. Call of Duty was something fresh. It was gritty, it had flow I had never experienced before. I remember being obsessed with the fact that you actually zoomed in before firing. Coming from CS hipfire, that felt revolutionary to my kid brain. Then when Modern Warfare 1 and 2 dropped, we were in paradise. We thought this was the new standard, but little did we know this was the peak, and that in just a few short years, it will all crash and burn. Now, I'm actually one of the few OGs who celebrated the advanced movement era, but the consensus for most people is that golden era had ended with Black Ops 2. Personally, I loved them. Once you got used to the new gameplay, it was freeing. It gave the game an extra layer of competitiveness. I honestly think Black Ops 7 would be even better if they let us move as creatively as we did in Black Ops 3. Having a wall jump is great, but it would be even better if we could also wall ride. So, what went wrong then? Why did I quit? And why does everyone say the golden era had ended? The problem was that, along with the movement games, another thing was brought. A feature that would take the series into a nosedive. Strict, skill-based matchmaking. The worst best thing they've added to casual games. On one hand, casuals love it because it protects them, it allows them to get more kills, but on another, it makes the experience extremely miserable for those who are above average in skill level. I think the turning point was Advanced Warfare, and by Modern Warfare 2019 it had hit extraordinary heights. It just sucks all of the excitement out of my body. I don't mind playing against good players, I just don't want to do it all the time, especially in a casual shooter. And with the recent engagement optimized matchmaking they started testing a few years back, it's even worse. The game artificially pairs you with the worst teammates imaginable just to force a tough game. It's exhausting. Weirdly enough, the only spark I felt in the modern era was Modern Warfare 2019 and Vanguard. I know. People really hate Vanguard, and to this day, I don't get the hate. I love the low time to kill, I love that the guns had recoil you actually had to control. Yeah, the setting wasn't the best, but gameplay wise, that was a really strong release for the franchise. That's why I've been playing PUBG for so many years. There is something so deeply satisfying about lasering a guy with a gun that is actually fighting you. But even though I enjoyed those mechanics, I enjoyed the low time to kill, it wasn't enough to make me drop $70 on a Call of Duty title. The price tag for a game that would fatigue me in a month just wasn't worth it. Arena shooters just don't do it for me. They don't have the replayability factor. After a while you just get bored from running around and killing people all day. So when Black Ops 7 was announced, I didn't care. I thought it would be another uninspiring, soulless cash grab that couldn't be distinguished in any way compared to the pile of trash that Activision had been selling us for years. I was wrong. I'm nearing 100 hours and I can't stop praising the game. Despite the fact that I'm a generational hater when it comes to playing against controller players, also known as legalized aimbotters, I'm having the time of my life. The reduced skill-based matchmaking queue is the best thing that could have happened to the series, and the movement is super engaging and fun. It comes down to one major thing: options. Just look at the competition. Battlefield 6 feels like you're being punished for everything. You move, spread increase. You jump, spread increase. You want to slide and outplay an opponent, spread increase. You want to simply exist and shoot your gun, you probably wouldn't have guessed it, but random bullet spread increase. The game is doing its best to conform to the battle DATs by removing as much skill expression as possible. Black Ops 7 goes the other way. Omni movement, drop shots, dolphin dives, wall jumps, stim packs that make you run faster than Usain Bolt. And it's not just about spamming buttons, it's about having a toolbox. I can slide into a corner, or I can wall jump out of it. Or maybe I already killed someone, but another guy came out of nowhere, so I can once again either choose to slide into cover, or wall jump and try to win the fight by throwing his aim off. There's so many options. That brings a perfect balance between outplaying through movement and outplaying through aim. You need to be proficient in both if you want to compete, because all those movement options can be used against you, so you need to be very fast with your aim and have good tracking if you want to come out victorious. And the gunplay has some depth to it too. Usually in a fast shooter you don't want too much recoil, otherwise you might swing the balance too far into making movement too strong. However, some guns do require a decent amount of recoil control, especially for a Call of Duty game. And if you want to keep shooting accurately, then you need to practice. The AK-27 with the fire rate mod is great up close, but to hit shots at range, you need to practice, like it requires skill. And that's why it's so much more rewarding to get kills at range with the AK, unlike with the Mod 15, which is a great AR, but it just doesn't have any recoil. But even the low recoil guns in the game are quite demanding on your aim, because you still need to be tracking the wall jumping, sliding demon children. It can get pretty intense. Meanwhile, in Battlefield 6 I was lasering people from 100 meters away with zero effort using a carbine that has 900 RPM. Battlefield players want to convince you that letting go of your fire button to reset the spread is a skill. It is not. It's boring, mundane, and easy. And even though I hate rollers, it does increase the stakes of aiming, because one missed bullet is a death sentence against a good controller player. I found the game to be really good if you want to improve your target switching or not tensing too much and having calmer aim. Listen, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I still personally wouldn't spend full price on this. There are too many great free games out there, but playing on Game Pass for $15, it is a no-brainer. It's ironic that Black Ops 7 is rumored to be one of the worst selling Call of Duties in history, yet it's the most fun I've had in a decade. I just hope they don't try to justify the lower profits by reverting back to streak-based matchmaking or trying to take away skill expression, because they already buffed aim assist because of bad players complaining, and they removed open mosh pit queue and put the streak-based one front and center. If you're a Call of Duty veteran sitting on the sidelines, or maybe you're a new player that has yet to try the series and are scrolling through the hate comments, stop listening to them. The game is very fun, and I'm talking about the gameplay. I haven't done any camo grinds or challenges. The only skins I have equipped are those which are automatically equipped when you prestige a gun. I haven't prestiged my actual account, I just don't see the point. I play only for fun, only with the guns I enjoy running, and only on the maps and game modes that I like. If you need to grind camos to stick with a game, then maybe you aren't enjoying the game because of the gameplay, you're just playing it for the grind. And if you're one of those players, then as always Call of Duty delivers. There's a lot of content to be unlocked and grinded for, and if it was a free title and I had more than a month to play, then I'd probably consider grinding them too. Spend the $15, play it for a month, it is absolutely worth the ride. As for me, I'm going with the flow. I play what I like and I'm not afraid to defend it. Skill expression is the most important pillar of multiplayer gaming and it must be protected at all costs. I plan to dissect other shooters, both classic and modern, to see if anything can grab my interest like this and if it respects the player's time commitment and skill. If you want to see a veteran who praises the games that deserve it and isn't afraid to call out the ones that don't, hit that subscribe button. See you in the next one.